Inshallah, our lesson will be more about words and phrases related to ordering from a restaurant. I'm sure most of you have been in a restaurant that there are Arabic waiters, so you can use today's lesson with them and see how it goes. So basically all the words are similar between Emirati and other Arabs. If not, then I will tell you. What I'm teaching you is mainly it has Emirati flavor, but if there is something that is pure Emirati, I will tell you. Tamam? You will not find many Emirati waiters, so I don't think that you will use it with Emirati waiters, but with other Arabs, you can use it. Then, so I will hide the comments so I can read the words, and then I will open it again. And please keep your questions until the end, so then we can have more time for questions. So akil is food. Akil. Akil. I know in Fusha it's ta'am, but in Emirati Arabic is akil. Akil. Now I eat is akil. It's like double A. If you're reading Arabic, you can see there is hamza. Akil. أو مد بالألف. Akil. So I eat food, you can say akil akil. Tamam? Akil. So akil, the first one, the one in pink, it means food as a noun, food. Akil is the verb. Now meal is wajba. Wajba. While dish is, like this is our favorite dish or this is our signature dish, you can say tabaq. Tabaq. Tamam? So if you would like to order, it's very simple. All what you need just to say aba. Like aba shawarma, aba kebab, or aba kebab laham, aba kebab diyai, or aba manaish, or aba shorba. You can say aba atlab when you, this is an extra thing you can add. Aba atlab, I would like to order, or I would like to have. I know in English you have many ways to say it, very polite. May I, can I would like to have. In Arabic we are very direct, especially Emirati Arabic. I think we are very direct. You can just say aba or aba atlab and the name of the dish. Tamam? If you want to have the menu in Arabic is قائمة الطعام, but no one is using that. Or most of the people, they use the English word. So that's why I have for you the English word. So ممكن المنيو, ممكن means can I, ممكن المنيو. So the waiter will understand that you want to have the menu. Sometimes they give you the menu and they go. Whenever you're ready, you can raise your hand and you can say أنا جاهز أطلب. I'm ready to order. أنا جاهز أطلب. أنا جاهز. Now if you are a male, you say أنا جاهز أطلب. If you are a female, you can say أنا جاهزة أطلب. أنا جاهزة أطلب. تمام? So طلب or طلبية, both words, it means order. Any order, not only for food order, any order. So talab, and that's why the application called talabat, it comes from the same word, but this is, talabat is the plural of talab. It means orders. You know the talabat application? It means orders, but talab is one order. Talabat is orders. Talab and talabiyya, it's almost the same. So if the order is late, you can say اتأخرت الطلبية. اتأخرت الطلبية. Now, if you know more words, like if you know where is the order, you can, for example, if you want to ask where's the order, how is the order, when is the order will come. So if you know more words, that will make your sentence more bigger, or that will make your sentence bigger and longer. Okay, but if your words are limited, then you cannot ask more questions. خلاص. If the order, like if you want to say why the order is late. So if you know the word why, like ليش, then you can say the question ليش اتأخرت الطلبية. ليش اتأخرت الطلبية. تمام؟ Good. Good. So appetizers is مقبلات. مقبلات. The funny thing that we don't have, this is a plural, مقبلات, appetizers, but we don't have one word, appetizer. We don't have it in singular. We always have it plural, appetizers, مقبلات. And the funny part as well, that the word kiss in Arabic, it's قبلة. It comes from the same source, which is basically, it means appetizers. Okay, so مقبلات means appetizers, مقبلات. The second word is main dish, طبق. We learned the word طبق before, yeah? Just 2 slides ago, طبق. But to say main dish, طبق رئيسي. So رئيسي means the main or the head. طبق رئيسي. طبق رئيسي. Desserts, we say حلويات plural or حلاوة singular. شو تبون حلويات أو شو تبغى حلاوة, both is correct. تمام؟ So مقبلات, طبق رئيسي, طبق رئيسي, حلويات, حلويات, and بدون means without. This is very good word that you need it with the food. So for example, I want shawarma, أبا shawarma but without طحينة or without onion. بدون طحينة, طحينة, بدون طحينة, and without onion, بدون بصل, بدون بصل. So this is very good word that you need with the food, بدون. Or some people, they will order like أبا burger بدون سلطة. So that's why I always say, like, if you need more words, please learn more words, like just vocabulary. So whenever you learn a sentence, then you can just make it longer and better. زيادة means extra. So for example, you can say أبا شاورما, أبا طحينة زيادة, أو أبا ketchup زيادة. I want more or extra cheese. أبا جبن زيادة. You want extra sugar. أبا شكر زيادة. You want extra salt. أبا ملح زيادة. تمام? You can also ask, I know this is me, whenever I go to a new restaurant, I always ask, what's the best meal you have, or the fast moving dish do you have? So in Arabic we say شو أحلى, what is the best? شو أحلى وجبة, meal, شو أحلى وجبة عندكم. شو أحلى وجبة عندكم. What the best meal that you have? What is the best meal that you have? Okay. You can also say those words like in a restaurant. Like if you have allergy from something that you need to inform the waiter, so you can say عندي. عندي, it means I have. Sorry, the English and Arabic doesn't match, but I'll explain that to you. So عندي حساسية, it means I have allergy. I have allergy or I am allergic. So عندي حساسية. عندي حساسية. Now if you have allergy from seafood, so you can say عندي حساسية من المأكولات البحرية, from the seafood. عندي حساسية من المأكولات البحرية. Or you can say عندي حساسية من اللحوم, like you have allergy from or of meat. Here's the right one. عندي حساسية, I have allergy to مكسرات, nuts. المكسرات also one of the words that doesn't have singular. It always comes in plural. There is nothing called مكسر or مكسر. Okay, so it's always مكسرات. عندي حساسية من المكسرات. If you have allergy from milk, عندي حساسية من الحليب. عندي حساسية من الحليب. And when you're done, you can say, can I have the bill please? So we say in Arabic, الحساب لو سمحت. الحساب لو سمحت. الحساب لو سمحت. You can give also tip by saying, so the word tip in Arabic is بقشيش. 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 So some people will say either الحساب لو سمحت or الفاتورة لو سمحت. الفاتورة means bill. The good thing about fatura, I think it's this word is also a Spanish word and Italian word fatura. So الفاتورة لو سمحت. If you want to invite, like usually if you are going with an Emirati or an Arab, they will always say like keep it on me or leave it on me or it's my treat. So you can say الحساب علي. That's why you see a lot of people fighting in when they're trying to pay the bill because everyone want to pay. So الحساب علي. الحساب علي. Or the second one you can say leave it on me. خلها علي. خلها علي. خلها علي. Okay? خلها علي. خلها علي. I hope you enjoyed this small lesson about ordering from Emirati or ordering from a restaurant in Emirati Arabic. Let's open the comments and see what we have. Do you have any question? عندكم أي سؤال؟ So جاهز for a meal, جاهزة for جاهز for a meal, جاهزة for female, جاهزة for female. How to say what do you recommend? We say شو تقترح؟ شو تقترح علي؟ شو تقترح علي؟ شو تقترح علي؟ بس usually I will ask شو أحلى وجبة عندكم؟ And then for example if he says شاورما أقول له زين لحم ولا دياي؟ So how to say treat is on you? So you can say الحساب عليك. الحساب عليك. عليك. Thank you Lady Layla. الحساب عليك. How to say it's very tasty? Rajiv, we had the lesson about food, about cooking, so we have more words related how to say it's tasty, it's nice. It's already available in on Instagram in the IGTV, so you can check, but I can tell you now it's لذيذ. لذيذ. Drinks in Arabic in Fusha we say مشروبات. مشروبات. Abdullah al-Zayani, just to make يعني because you're asking questions outside of from our topic, so I would like to keep it only about our topic, so then it's more focused to our content. How we can have more lessons with you for beginners? You can have, so we basically have at least 1 to 2 beginner course every month. I'm not teaching, but we have very good teachers. So if you would like, you can join that classes, or our teachers are good. The only thing that I am the only one who appears on Instagram and the only one that you can see. But otherwise, all our teachers are good. يعني الحمد لله we always receive a good feedback from our teachers. I'm not saying they are perfect and no, all what I'm saying they're really good. They're really good. Can you teach MSA? No, I only teach Emirati Arabic. Our institute is mainly focused in Emirati Arabic. How to ask about price? So I think we have a lesson about market, so you can find there how to ask about the prices. How to say I want to order a vegetarian dish. So to say vegetarian is nabati. So aba tabak nabati. I want a vegetarian dish. While basically we don't say it in this way. I mean, if you say it's clear, of course, but we say, like, I don't eat fish and meat. أنا ما أكل سمك ودياي. أبى أكل يعني نباتي. أبى أكل نباتي بس نباتي. So you need to emphasize to make sure that you need vegetarian thing. So yes, Ziba, this inshallah this video will be recorded. Lahm, it's meat. Lahm. So what's beef and what's lamb? So all is lahm. Beef, we say where it comes from. So this is usually from cow. So we say lahm بقر. If it comes from goat, we say lahm غنم or lahm خروف. But if you ask most of the people, they were not. يعني most of the people who are not parents or they know how to cook, they would say lahm. How to say I'm inviting you? So this is usually if you invite someone, you need to say before going to the restaurant. If you want to say it, if you don't want to say it, but you just want to keep it at the end, you say الحساب علي. But from the beginning, if you would like, then you can say أبا أعزمك. أبا means I want, invite you, أعزمك. أبا أعزمك. How to say the food is delicious. الأكل لذيذ. الأكل لذيذ. How to say vegetarian dish. طبق نباتي. How to say you had breakfast, lunch and dinner. So all what you're asking me these questions, all يعني just to make it, as I will always say, like as a brief, that most of your questions is already available in Emirati phrase book. This book. Like, did you had lunch, did you had dinner, mainly about the name of the food and name of places and things. So I think يعني this is, I always recommend it for beginners. It's like a small dictionary with about 120 pages. And this is almost 35 to 45 dirhams, depends where you're getting from. And it's available in most of the bookstores, major bookstores. Vegetarian dish is طبق نباتي. رجيف طبق نباتي. أعطني الفاتورة means give me the bill, which usually we don't say. يعني we don't say give me. We say الفاتورة أو الفاتورة لو سمحت. I need to contact AlRamsa Institute. Sorry, I didn't see your first question. But you can always contact AlRamsa Institute. The phone, the email, it's already available on Instagram. Just click on it or speak on the messages and one of my team will reply to you. We only have one branch in Dubai, but now most of our classes are available online. I would say 90% of our classes are available online. So regardless where are you, you can always learn. Like now is online and it's fun. The only thing now that I'm talking, but you can't speak with me, like in the Instagram platform. But usually we have our classes in Zoom. So it's like you can ask, the teacher will ask you to correct you. When you will open a branch in Abu Dhabi? When you pray more for me. Pray more to open in Abu Dhabi. So I will tell you a bit about, so we do have two types or more than two types, but in general, group classes where we have almost 10 students in one group class. where they can learn from Zoom. So basically every lesson, it's about one lesson, the teacher teaching you, then she asks you to do more examples, and she will give you homework. So next class, you'll do the homework, some revision, and start with the lesson. So usually the group classes is about 8 sessions. 8 session, and each session is 2 hours. This is a group. For a private, it means يعني private or VIP, you are the only student. So you are the only student, so the teacher goes based on your speed. If you are fast learner, the teacher can be fast with you. If you are slow learner, then the teacher can go with your own pace. If you need specific content, then the teacher can help you. Let me say if you are a doctor. So usually in our books, we don't have like medical book, but because you're a doctor, so we have customized content to help you to learn more about medical words or words that you needed in the hospital. Okay, so this is private class. Usually it's more expensive. It's about 2,100 dirham for 10 hours class. So basically 1 hour is 210. And you can take it once or twice a week based on your availability and the teacher availability as well. I want breakfast. أنا متريقة means I had breakfast already. How to say let's have lunch? يلا نتغدى أو يلا نتغدى. What are the fees? So the fees is starting, if this is a live lesson, a live group class or a live, it's starting from 1,100 for the group class and 2,100 for the private class. Now takeaway, this is a very good question. How to say takeaway? In Emirati Arabic, we mainly say takeaway. But I heard many times when I say takeaway or to someone who like to Arabic waiters, they always say to me safari. Safari, it comes from the word safar, which means traveling, like. So either you say takeaway as the English, but if they don't know, or maybe if you are in the other Arab countries that they only know Arabic, so you can say safari. Currently, we don't have any private classes in Abu Dhabi, only in Dubai and online. But inshallah, maybe in the future, we can do that. Real Farhan, he says, this is a very good comment. I ask my friends to talk to me in Emirati in Arabic, but they never listen. How can I ask them to talk to me in Arabic so I can learn? So what happens, and this is what you said is a real situation, most of the people, they are saying the same feedback. I would say, I don't know if you mean Arab friends or Emirati friends, but let me say it's Emirati friends, like you have Emirati colleagues. They are not teachers by default. يعني they cannot teach you for the sake of teaching. And not everyone interested or have the patience to teach. So I would recommend that either you can learn through like social media, through Instagram or through YouTube, regardless is with us or with anyone else, or you go to the language centers and you learn the basics and then practice with them. But no one will be even, يعني usually what I see from people, whenever you always ask them, they feel a little bit annoyed. So they will avoid you. So if you have a good relationship, you will affect that relationship because they don't want to teach. I mean, and a lot of people, what I know as well as an Emirati, people sometimes believe that, like as an Emiratis, we believe that it's just one type of relationship. You're taking from me and you're not giving me something back. So that's why it's not working. I would recommend if you want to have, like if you have a good friend, so you do exchange. For example, you are good in fitness. You can give her like, I'll give you 1 hour class fitness, you give me 1 hour class of Arabic. She doesn't know how, we have different books that you can buy for her, so she can teach you or he can teach you from that book, which is easier. Okay? But in general, it's very hard to ask anyone to teach you anything unless it's exchange. I take and I give in the same time. How to say takeaway? Safari, 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 or takeaway as in English. And then, so how is Yemeni Arabic is the same as Emirati Arabic? So all dialects are different, but we have common ground. So I would say, because even in Yemen, like there are also different dialects. So the people who are in the cities speak a little bit different than people who are in the areas, in the rural areas. Like what I noticed with, or this is not what I noticed, basically this is what I read by research, that every 10 kilometers there is a difference in the language. Small, slight difference. So sometimes even like we are in Dubai, we do have like, I would know like this person is not from Bar Dubai, he's from Dera, from his accent. I would know he is from Abu Dhabi because he used certain words. So we do understand each other, but there will be always new words that the other person don't know. So the differences, the more we go far, the more differences that we have. So today, for example, UAE and Kuwait will be a little bit more similar than UAE and Egyptian dialect, or UAE and Moroccan dialect will be more different because the المسافة أبعد, because the space is further. Someone asked me, are you a doctor? No, I'm not. I'm educator. Tamam, so I think we're done. It's half an hour. I'm stick to the timeline. If you would like to leave, then you can leave. If you would like, we always say to people that we do have different books. This is Talk to Me in Emirati Arabic. This is one of the most, I would say, like those, one of the most selling books. It has mainly content about self-introduction, about work, about hospital, about different dialects. So that could be a really good, helpful book for you. We have this new book, 365. You have one phrase per day. If you have, for example, a colleague, maybe he can help you to read one phrase, which is, it would take from him 2 seconds. But again, remember, always have exchange. I give, I take. I take, I give. Also, we are having the new one, 700 questions. This is our second edition. We changed the cover book and we enhanced the content. So this will be inshallah available soon in the bookstores. It's not yet available, but we'll have it in AlRamsa Institute starting next week, inshallah, starting Sunday. If you would like to know more about our books, we do have our online store where you can read more information about our books and you can have it. We have also delivery. We can send it to you across UAE. If you are not within UAE, then we also have online online books, ebooks, so you can learn. We have audio, we have videos as well. Tamam? How do you get Emiratis to talk to you? They always seem so shy. So it depends on their age. It depends if their gender. So if you are a male, they will not approach you. If they're a female, they need reason to approach you. Usually for people like we, as an Emiratis, like I'm telling you based on my experience, like I've been in Emirati environment for my KG, primary school, secondary school, university. It's an environment of all Emiratis. The only time that I got interaction with non-Emiratis when I started to work in one of the government institutions. So there I found like more people from different nationalities, and of course for me, of course, like it's a bit scary to go and speak up with different people. So I was waiting for people to come and speak to me. Now maybe nowadays people have different experience. Maybe they've been to different countries, maybe they've been to different schools or mixed universities, so maybe they can approach more. But coming from me, coming from conservative family, it was very hard for me to speak even to the same gender, like to the same female. And also it was my English, I was not confident a lot about my English. Like I studied in government school, I was not able to communicate easily. Like I need to think a lot when I want to communicate. So all this like small factors that make us less approachable to people. So again, most of you are asking the same questions. What is the difference between this dialect and this dialect? Is Qatari and Emirati are the same? Is Saudi and Emirati, Yemeni and Emirati the same? So I have a YouTube lesson explaining the differences between the dialects in general, but to tell you that each Arab country, they have their own dialect. Within the country, they also have sub-dialects. So all what you need, like what we teach you, Emirati Arabic, that is easy to be understand among all the Arabs. We have almost 50% common ground, the same thing. So we all say kursi, we all say paula, we all say bait. But there will be other 50% that we say it differently. So to learn Saudi dialect or to learn Bahraini dialect, to learn Kuwaiti dialect is good, but currently what I see in the market, there is no institute who teaches local, Khaliji dialect except AlRamsa. We are focused on Emirati Arabic. So a lot of people, they're learning Emirati Arabic because this is at least the closest one to Saudi Arabia, or the closest one to Qatari, the closest one to Kuwait. Yeah, so that's why I'm saying, when you say like I didn't find for Qatar, it's يعني for us, for the entire region, AlRamsa Institute is the only institute that dedicated for Emirati Arabic, for a dialect. Most of the language centers, if not all, they're mainly focused on Al-Fusha, modern standard Arabic. So no one is teaching you the dialect. Maybe if you go to Egypt and Jordan, you might have Egyptian dialect or Jordanian dialect, but not Emirati Arabic or not Khaliji Arabic. يعطيكم العافية. I hope you enjoyed this small lesson. Inshallah, next week will be a lesson on Tuesday about how to speak to upset a friend. Like this is like if your friend is upset, then what you need to say to her or what you need to say to him, which is part of life, you know, like why you're sad, what's going on, what I did, oh I didn't mean it, it's not my intention to hurt you. So you can learn more things about that. يعطيكم العافية واشوفكم إن شاء الله الأسبوع الجاي. الله يحفظكم.